Hey guys, welcome back to Rossoneri TV. It is Adamo here for another Transfer Daily, where I'll be recapping all the latest rumors and transfer news going around at AC Milan. So let's start off with Gazzetta straight away. AC Milan has reached an agreement with Giresunspor for Odu Amadi. Obviously, the Turkish club are interested in the player. Again, like Albertazzi that I mentioned previously, a player that doesn't really make an impact at Milan, or at least not a big enough impact to really get into the squad at all, not even on the bench, or at least become subbed on for an appearance. So I wouldn't really mind letting Odo Amadi go, of course. I believe he's been at the club for quite a while, but I guess over all these years hasn't done enough to prove his worth. So I'm all good with him going. Leave down the comments below how you feel about that move. Next up, Biocchini of Sky says that the feeling is that in the end, Milan and Roma will reach an agreement regarding Romagnoli. Of course, despite previous reports of Romagnoli being linked to Chelsea that have been diminished, obviously, with Chelsea saying that they are not interested in the player. Obviously, with Roma dealing with Chelsea for Salah. But yes, Romagnoli will not be going to Chelsea. At least that is the current report going on. So it makes it more and more likely that he will be going to Milan. And obviously, according to Biocchini, he feels that he will end up at Milan in the end, despite whatever happens. So hopefully, things go well and he actually does end up at Milan. Now, according to Alfredo Pedula, he says that AC Milan have agreed a 3-year deal with Zlatan Ibrahimovic worth 7.5 million euros, as PSG will replace him with Lacazette. Now, big news, of course, Zlatan. A lot of people saying we should be addressing our defense and not worrying about Ibra, which I 100% agree. Definitely need to worry about that defense. I'd much rather get Romagnoli done and dusted and hopefully get him at AC Milan if that's the case. But once again, as I always mention, it is Zlatan, and there's no saying no to Zlatan. So I'm sure all of us would be quite happy having a player of his caliber at AC Milan. So I would take him any day of the freaking week. And next up, again, with the reports of Romagnoli, while Milan's top choice for their defense is Romagnoli, an alternative could be Zenit's Garay, according to Gazzetta dello Sport. Could be another scare tactic by Galliani once again. Although Garay, not a bad player actually. He is in the Russian league, of course, previously at Benfica. I wouldn't mind him, to be honest. I would much rather Romagnoli because he's much younger and I feel he has better potential in the future. But again, Garay, not a bad signing if it were to happen, but again, could just be a scare tactic by Galliani. Now, again, with Romagnoli alternatives, speaking about Garay, Fiorentina's Stefan Savic appears to be on his way to Atletico Madrid in a swap deal with Mario Suarez. Now, obviously, Fiorentina will be giving money plus Savic for Suarez. That is not Suarez that you're thinking about, is Mario Suarez. Suarez that Milan actually previously had been linked to, but not the summer transfer window. But if things go through, then that will be another alternative to Romagnoli out the door. So I think Milan are really going to have to get their shit together if they want to get a center back in, whether that be Romagnoli or one of the alternatives I mentioned. Now, according to Milan News, Cerci, Niang, and Suso are not on the market and therefore will not be joining Genoa. Obviously denying previous rumors that the 3 players will be going on Genoa on loan. Again, another weird report. I would much rather keep Suso, Cerci, and Niang, especially Suso and Niang. Cerci hasn't been too impressive. He could really fit in our formation as a trequartista or as a second striker, false 9, alongside another striker such as Bacco or Luis Adriano. But, you know, he hasn't been too good recently. But I'll leave my judgments for when the season really starts to kick off. But Niang and Suso, obviously 2 players I'd much rather keep at Milan, and 2 players that Mihajlovic seems to be keen on keeping at Milan as well. So thank you for watching. That has been today's Transfer Daily. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Leave your responses down below what you think. Do you want Ezekiel Garay? Do you think it's just a scare tactic by Galliani? As I said, leave it down below. Leave a like if you enjoyed the video. Be sure to subscribe to Rossoneri TV for more content coming up. It has been Adamo signing off, and as usual, Forza Milan.